record. So 16 for your homework, letter C, it is correct.
Yeah.
17,
17, I chose B.
choose B, that's excellent homework. Number 18,
Number 18, C.
C, no, my dear, you hate the questions. Read again. Yeah, focus the last sentence as usual. Let's read.
Okay. It's B. Oh, judges improve the arguments they put forward.
So it must be letter B, correct.
I think I didn't read that well.
Yes. Read the last
Okay.
sentence. Who discussing philosophers? So, discussing philosophers whose views conflict the judge's views. Therefore, so what is the consequence from this discussion? As he mentioned here, it helps. So it helps to improve the arguments. You make it so therefore means cause and effect. Did it, alhamdulillah. 19.
Okay. 19A.
19, it's A, correct. 20.
20A.
20A, correct.
20,
20,
21. 21 is C.
21C, correct. Perfect.
Okay. 22 is C.
22C, correct. Perfect.
23 is B.
23, it's B, perfect.
24, it's A.
Correct. So now you love the question.
Yeah, I understood that the complete sentence.
We'll revise it now. 25.
25 B.
B, correct. That's magnificent.
Thank you, sir. 26 A.
Yes.
Okay. 27 B.
27, we need to read again.
Oh my God. Okay.
You hate it.
Sir, so can you give me another chance for this, please?
Come on, try it.
Okay. Can it be A?
Let's know the rules. So do you remember in English we had something called conjunctive adverbs, right?
Yeah.
If adverbs, just like therefore, moreover, according, consequently, any expression to connect two ideas. Therefore, for example, or thus. And you will have a list of today. Do you remember the file I'll send you?
Yeah.
That is called the conjunctive adverbs. Now let me find the rules. Now you can write by your hand
Okay.
like that. Complete sentence. Full stop. And then transition word. And then comma and then complete sentence. Full stop. That is correct. This is the first rule. It is the same rule if I use semicolon. The same. So transition word. Full stop. Complete sentence. Full stop. And that is correct. So that means full stop means semicolon. Okay. But remember
Yeah.
something, the transition words at the beginning of the second sentence. We have another rule. What's that? Complete sentence. Full stop. And then we can add the transition words in the middle of the second sentence. So imagine it after the subject, comma, transition, and then comma, and then complete your sentence. Full stop. It's the same if I use semicolon. So semicolon equals the full stop. That means the transition words can be in the middle. The last position, complete sentence, full stop, complete sentence, comma, transition, then full stop. And then that is correct. Here I can use the same for semicolon. So that means, Dr. Hassan, that the transition words has three positions at the beginning of the second sentence. So that means this is a preface. It's number one. It can be in the middle of the second. So the preface. At the end of the second, that is the preface one. All right.
Yeah.
If we change the positions for this question, where is the first sentence and the second sentence? It depends on the position. If you are going to check letter A, let's check it. The transition words at the end. But that is the second. Where is the second here? Let's check. That is the second. طب where is the preface? That is the preface. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is the contrast between this sentence and that sentence or that sentence? That is the problem in this question. We have three. Is the contrast between 1 and 2? So it can be at the end. If it is between 2 and 3, it must be at the beginning. Can you imagine it?
Yes.
But this structure is always wrong. We don't use although at the beginning followed by comma. This is common mistake. We don't use this as a style. Conjunctive adverbs without any punctuation, wrong. This is common mistakes. Now we need to check. Is the transition word in the middle to have two commas? Is it in the middle? I'm going to check. This is the beginning of the sentence. This is the beginning of this sentence. So it is at the beginning, not in the middle. So that means B is wrong. So A is correct. Do you catch it?
Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
So to put it here, it must be at the beginning. Okay. But
Yeah.
if it at the beginning, it should followed by comma. You see it? Like that.
Mm.
But we don't have. Feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for this is point. This is one. Here, this is not full stop.
Oh,
It
okay.
it must be the same for the semicolon. Just change full stop semicolon. So now let's find what is the contrast. He said mathematics professor was recruited by the US military to help the war effort by solving complex equations. But the opposite that subsequent career would involve more than equations. How? He was recruited only for equations. How was his career after became um, a lot of or a myriad of jobs? As he said here, involved more than just. This means here it's opposite. So the opposite between this one and this one. So your transition word position at the end. At the end, so it must be comma before. Look,
Yeah.
and then you use calling. So before calling, it's complete. This one. And after the calling, it's explanation to something before. So no problem, as we know for calling. So that means A, it's correct.
Okay,
Remember,
perfect.
this one, it will be in any test. And this is a hard question for a task of hard score. So the transition word has three positions. That's it. Here,
Yeah.
we test you for the position, we test you for content. Now for 28, it must be letter
For 28, it's A.
A, correct. 29,
29 is D.
letter D, correct. Perfect homework. Number 13.
And with C.
And this is that is great.
Sir, do you think, like, for example, this question, do you think that it's medium question, for example?
This one it's medium, yes.
Oh, how do I know the hard ones?
If you don't understand the text, it's hard.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it depends on your knowledge. Perhaps you are perfect in reading science and sociology, psychology. So we test you for that. But any question for
Okay,
position word is called hard.
okay.
Come on, what is next?
D.
31D, it is yes.
Okay.
But we have a trap in this question.
Wait.
Increasingly, it's an adverb. It's an adverb to the verb. So are we testing that mathematicians in an increasing way are choosing to collaborate with peers? How did you know? He said, after single dash explanation. So your answer is here. By a rise in the number. So the rise increasing.
Yep.
That is. So when I give you adverb, you must think in this way. Check the verb. And use the
Yes.
dash. Style of writing can help you. So the test maker always leave an evidence in the text to help you. Number 32.
D.
Letter D. Very good hunt. 33.
D.
But I don't think so. Because you forgot it's a compare. It's unit comparison. Where is the comparison here? Look. Go for comparison. See that? And he mentioned
Yeah.
both worked behind the scenes to make sure what you know the exhibition behind the scenes. So that means the letter C. So comparison. Now we go to the next module. Did you answer it?
Yep. B.
That is brilliant. Number 2.
D.
That's a delicious hunt. Number 3.
A.
Letter A, that is fantastic. Look, volunteering, look, volunteer.
Yep.
So it finds, Yeah, that's help you to motivate to study hard. Number 4, it's D.
D.
Correct. Number 5 is letter.
D.
So letter D, correct. Number 6.
Number 6, it's D.
So we had a problem in this part. You remember when I told you in the Latin roots NOC, NOX, because this is word that came a lot, means harm, and the in means not. So innoxious here it means not harmful, and this is an adjective to this noun. So what is described about the stimuli? He said the stimuli offer, and offer it's a positive word already. That means you need positive answer.
Uh, Sir, but I actually didn't know the meaning of that word, so it was confusing.
So what
Sir,
could you repeat that?
sir, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
I'm hearing you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't know the meaning of that word, so it was very confusing.
For the word noxious?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you to revise the Latin roots and to take these notes. Can help you. See NOC, and it's a prefix, and this is for adjective. But the problem here, this is adjectives. These are, imagine that I don't know B. Proof A or C or D.
Yeah.
This is an adjective to the noun. So do we describe that stimuli deceptive? But how deceptive? Does not make sense. And already here he said, look, while means this clause is opposite to this clause. Yes or no? Do you remember this technique?
Yeah.
So this one opposite to this one. This one harmless. This one not harmless. So let's see. Again, are we describing here that the stimuli new nova? Do you know nova in English?
Nova?
Yeah, nova in Africa. Like
Water?
something, yeah. So this means something new. In word has NOVA, something new. You found it?
Yeah.
So here, are we saying that the stimuli are new? No.
No.
He said harmless warming can provide temporary distraction, but for innoxious, it's actually over. So always follow the technique of the author. Opposite, so find the opposite. Or find any evidence. How impractical it can it must be opposite. Does not make sense. It's opposite. You feel it? And
Yeah.
deceptive how? It's negative, of course. He said here already offer less relief than a stimulus. Feel it?
Yeah.
So letter B it is correct. Now for number 7.
Okay. Number 7 is D.
Number 7 D correct. Do you know peri? In Latin root means around, space around something. Peri.
Hmm.
No, parallax space around something. So that's a good job. 28. 8 I mean.
28. It's B.
No, I mean number 8.
B.
Number 8 B. No, let's read again.
Then it should be D.
So letter D, why not A?
To convert contrast.
Is it a contrast? Do you have any comparison, contrast between outward calmness and internal restlessness? You should find evidence. Look, tranquility, remember?
Yeah.
Quiet. He said here, my day's business tranquility, yes, outside. But ever and a non-vague suggestion, look, kept wandering across my brain of reasons why I should quit. This is opposite. Look for the
Yeah.
next second, he said, I did not think to check. And then he just like has something suffering. So it's a conflicting ideas. Not all the text about the loyalty of James, of course, to people. Feel that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, we're not telling about both the challenges, there's something wrong. Here, determination to secure, not at all. That's
Mhm.
why. Look, I kept involuntarily framing. So this means he's just like internal restlessness, but he is happy outside, doing well. Feel it?
Yeah.
That is correct. Let's go. So A, good target. And how about 9?
C.
9C, let's read again.
Mm, okay. B.
Letter B, and that is correct.
Okay.
Catch it? So always focus on what is the response for exactly.
Yeah.
Discover. That is right. Of course, you're not negative. And here it's reasonable. This is 1A, it's confusing. But have identified how functions in both humans. But he didn't mention that. Feel it?
Yep.
Now, number 10.
Number 10 is A.
Letter A, wrong. The main idea.
D.
Letter D, it's thinking correct. Yes, and instead of immediately falling asleep. How did you know?
Because I realized that he um
Even
toward my mind.
Yes, keeping my eyelids open wide. I'm seeing instead of sleeping.
Yep.
That is right.
And also like there's another hint. It says to work my mind when body's work expired.
So that is. And where was told I had it to my bed, so I was talking to him. Correct. You know Shakespeare. Ah, let's go. I think he has a lot of free time at his time.
Sir, did you read any of his books?
For the poems of Shakespeare,
Yeah.
yeah, I had studied millions of poems of Shakespeare in the university. That's why I hate him.
They make you study Shakespeare?
Yeah, Shakespeare is the king, by the way. King of English literature. He had a lot, and he is brilliant in his ideas. But the problem about the questions of professors in university.
Oh,
Enjoy poems. Number 11. What's
okay.
yours?
C.
Letter C. Wrong.
Come
Let's.
on.
The question, how does Lord the Chancellor respond to the crowd? So we need his response only.
Okay. D.
Letter D, it is correct. Only
Okay.
one word can help you, unanimity.
And then, yeah, I knew it.
That is a by total agreement about something. Letter D, correct.
Good. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
pioneer.
What's Pioneer?
Here, oh, pioneers. It's a novel, yeah.
Oh,
Many questions.
oh. I chose C.
Letter C, wrong. Let's see. Oh, it's
Okay.
focused on the claim. In portrays that's the claim as having a deep emotional connection to her natural surroundings. Where is the connection? Let's prove it together. Letter A, correct. But why? She had never known before how much the country meant to her. So it's nature. The chirping of the insects down in the long grass, see nature, had been like the sweetest music. So connection. She had felt as if her heart were hiding down there. Connection to the nature there, somewhere. With the quail look nature again, and the plover and all the little wild things that crooned. And there's the long shag again. So everything said she felt exciting. She felt the future stirring. You see, heart were hiding. Sweetest, so connection to the nature.
Yeah.
The problem in letter B, there is no any connection with nature at all. It's been something else. Surrounded with people around. So there is no nature. That's what I say. And remember, he said emotional. So we need emotions. So be careful about every word. And he said deep emotions. That's why. So that means the author or the writer or the novelist are going to explain every word in the claim. So letter A. Number 13.
Number 13. A.
I know you hate the questions,
Very
but
much, sir.
it's so easy. Email.
Sir, whenever I see this question, I do not know whether to spend my time like reading the table or spend my time like reading the paragraph.
No, I was read the paragraph very quickly. but you are looking for the claim. So they claim that, so this is your point. Your answer must be related to this point or prove it. Two languages with very different spoken rates can nonetheless convey the same. So languages with very different spoken rates can convey the same amount of information in a given amount of time. Look, the same amount. Which one proves the same amount? Did you catch it?
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Need to go to find the answer.
Okay.
Now I've got the claim. What is your answer? Is it in the table? Yes, in the table. And in the graph. And in the paragraph. And in the claim. It must be in the claim and in the graph. Let's see. Among the 5 languages in the table, Thai and Hungarian have the lowest rates. So where Thai, Hungarian? That is the lowest? Or this is the lowest? 5.9. So it is, well, here he said here, 5.3 is for 5.9.
Yeah.
It's not the lowest, so it's wrong. Vietnamese conveys information at approximately the same rate, the same amount as Spanish. Let's check Vietnamese as Spanish. Where is Vietnamese? Here. Spanish. Look, it could be. So with different rate, the same amount of information. Yes or no? Look.
Yeah.
Despite being spoken at a slow rate. Yes, a slow rate. As I mentioned, with different rates. That means
Yeah.
the answer would be B. So I'm also check the claim. Among the 5 languages in the table, the language that is spoken the fastest is also the language that can face the fastest. That's in the claim. Is the claim said that the fastest you speak, the fastest your information? They didn't mention that in the claim. So always focus
Yep.
on the claim before the table. This is opposite to the claim. So this see, or not mention the claim at all. Look again. Serbian and Spanish are spoken at approximately the same rate. Yes. Look, the half of the answer correct. But Serbian conveys information faster than. Do you see that? Or conveys the same amount? Yes or no? This is opposite.
Yeah.
Not the same amount, not the same rate. It's different rate. Opposite. Feel it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I answered from the claim, not from the table. That's why. So always
Hey,
focus
got it.
on what does the claim mean. Now again, you hate it. Number 14.
My God, sir. Hey,
A, correct.
yeah. Subhanallah.
Yes, subhanallah, yes. Glory be to Allah. Look, the claim. Yeah, so when you
Uh,
find the claim, help you. The problem in this question that you find the synonym of the word claim. So you can find the found, the seed, claimed, established, point out, contented.